Okay, number 10. This one is probably the most deceptive one on the entire review. I'm not going to bother reading this whole thing. I've said over and over again in class and on these video reviews, go ahead and read the question before you read anything else. Okay? Let's see. You must show all your work to receive credit. Okay, great. I'm going to show work. Round to the nearest tenth of a yard. Okay, good. Now, here we go. Use the quadratic formula to find the height that will give the desired area. Well, whenever I see this thing, h is my height, honestly, this whole thing about the trapezoid and the garden and everything, it's all just fluff information that we don't really need. I'm going to go through, take this equation, use a quadratic formula to solve it. Okay? So, first thing I need to do is transpose that 155 to make my equation. H squared plus 5h minus 155 equals 0. Now from there, I know that my A value is 1, B is 5, and C is negative 155. Okay, now I'm going to go through and find my discriminant, see if it is even possible to solve this equation. D equals B squared minus 4AC. So B will be 5 squared minus 4 times A is 1 times 155 gives me 25 minus, let's see what we get when we multiply 4 times 155. Give me a second to get my calculator back out. We've got 4 times 155 is going to give me 620. Oh, look, I see I made a mistake. That's a negative 155, makes this a negative 155. Negative times negative makes a positive. Now I want to add those together. Gives me the discriminant equals 645. It's positive, means I do have 2 answers to this problem. Now let's go ahead and plug that into the formula. In this case, it's h equals, because there was an h there instead of an x. Negative b plus or minus square root of 645, sorry, square root d all over 2a, which is negative b plus or, sorry, negative 5 plus or minus square root 645 all over 2 times 1. Now, let's go ahead and simplify that. That gives me 5 plus or minus, now the square root of 645 is 25 point, it says nearest tenth, so 25.4 plus or minus 25.4 all over 2. Now keep in mind that has got to be split into 2 separate equations. H equals 5 plus 25.4 all over 2, and H equals 5 minus 25.4 all over 2. Now, add that together, gives me 30.4 divided by 2, which is going to give me, whenever I divide that by 2, 15.2. Okay, now for my second side. 5 minus 25.4 is going to be, well, negative 20.4 all divided by 2, which is going to give me negative 10.2. Now, I got to look back for my reasonable answers again. I can't have a negative height, so this one's not going to work. The height is going to be 15.2, and then in this case it is yards.